Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Papa Boris here, playing what will be one way or another my final missions in this first run of Into the Breach. I could, of course, go for the fourth island, which is something I would like to do at some point. This is a pretty interesting level. It's not harder than the others or anything. It's just very different. But I feel like I'm pretty much tapped out on upgrades. Yes, it would have been nice to get +1 damage, maybe. It would have been nice to get bonus move and bonus health and the building's immune, and it would have been nice to level this guy up to see what he would get. But we're going to go for the final boss. I want to try to get a win, and I think I'm more likely to get it now than I am to get it later. So in the final mission, you have 2 phases, so it's basically 2 missions back-to-back that you have to win. And there's no objectives, it's just surviving. That means you don't want to let your grid drop to 0, and you don't want all your pilots to die in one mission. Interestingly, if 2 of the 3 die in the first one, you're actually okay, as long as you make it to the second one, because then your mechs heal to full. Your pilots will be dead, but they'll be the mechs will be driven by an AI, and you'll be fine. Anyway, so here we have a scarab, a firefly, and then the blobber. The blobber's definitely the worst one. So what the blobber does is he shoots out a thing that will explode if you don't deal with it, and oftentimes that just basically means that you have to attack that thing at some point. It's difficult to get them to be killed by other means, and this is an alpha blobber, so he has 4 hit points. So I really want to kill him. I want to put my 4 damage dealing guy here to try to get this guy to die. Everyone else, I don't think it matters all that much. We'll just sort of space him out, call it a day. What will happen here is that well, we'll see in just a moment. Pylons will drop, and these pylons represent the grid. You don't know where they're going to be at the beginning of the mission. I think their placement is somewhat random. There's also some, environmental effects, lops coming in here and stuff. You see, this blob is going to blow up and destroy this pylon, so I have to waste an attack on it. And yeah, there's really not much else I can do about it. Interestingly, it sucks. If this had not been a pylon right here, I could have actually pushed this scarab into this spot, and it would have shot the blob for me. As it is, someone's gonna have to spend an action killing this thing. Okay, I also have a meta objective. I do want to kill an enemy from 5 tiles away at some point. I could do that to the scarab right now. I could actually go back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I could punch him and kill him, getting that objective. Main problem isn't that the blobber's gonna live. Unless I use my cannon to kill him. I don't even know if I can afford to kill this thing right now, actually, now that I think about it. Because this firefly, I need to deal with that. And, I need to deal with this thing. I don't know if I can do 2 things at once. If my artillery had 4 health, then I could go here and shoot this square and push the blob out, at least. Or this explosive thing out. But I would then die to the firefly. You do 5 damage? I could use that to kill the firefly. And then I would use my artillery to kill this thing. I mean, I could just let this thing go, this power pylon. But let's try to not suck. Okay, so we'll do it then. Well, hold on a second. This guy's not actually doing anything at the moment. He's a much less threatening enemy than this blobber. So I am gonna have to hold on to that achievement, I think. Let's kill the blobber. Let's blow our load here. Kill this firefly. And then how I deal with this, it doesn't matter if I kill it or if I let it explode. If I kill it, I do get an experience. So we'll go for the kill. There's a chance I can actually get this guy leveled up. It occurs to me that maybe I should have had one of the pilots I found replace this guy. This is the guy who gets 2 experience per kill, which is stupid, of course. I should have maybe leveled up a different pilot. Okay, this is a scion that appears only in the final mission. It's actually not one of the bad ones. This is the one that makes all of your units take a damage at the start of the enemy turn. It's a very reasonable thing to deal with if you don't have if you don't have the luxury of killing it. Well, you're just shooting those 2 squares. I could easily push you into the water. This thing's just gonna die. The enemy will do that sometimes. So I think this is the time to collect my achievement. Let me go back here and punch this thing to death. No. First, let me shoot this thing into the water. And You know what I should have done? I should have actually... Oh, I messed up. I should have let Harold do this. That was a lot of experience. Ah, I screwed up. Well, it's fine. Not the end of the world. Then we're going to kill this guy and get the achievement. Ramming speed. There we go. And you can't kill this thing that has 4 hit points. You also can't get to block any spawns. I definitely messed up the positioning. Well, we'll just go here. Whoa, hold on a second. If I go here and I do a repair, that would be disastrous. It would push this guy into a pylon and push my guy off the spawning thing. So Harold's thing, you do have to remember that sometimes. Let's go here. Repair from... you're not damaged. I don't need to repair. What am I doing? Okay, we're done here. Close call. Bonk. Well, that gives him 1 experience. It's shared experience. Died on the enemy's turn. Alright, nothing major from these enemies. These are alphas. I think this thing's an alpha. So it will do the annoying webbing thing, but it's not the end of the world. Lots of spawns, but this is the last time things are spawning. This thing has 5 hit points, so I actually will not kill it. I could actually shoot this square. It'll push this thing into the water and deal 3 damage. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Free my guy from the webbing. And then what? Just block as many spawns as possible. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this, and I'll punch him with this thing. So the enemy that spawns in here is trapped in between the pylons and my guys. My guys have just enough hit points left. So only 2 enemies spawn, and then I've completed the first phase of the mission. Oh, 3 enemies. 3 enemies. Shoot. Okay. Might be better. Okay. Little tricky here. This thing's got 1 hit point, which is a problem. But of course, I can just shoot this thing away after my combat mech moves. 4 hit points, 5 hit points. Man, I cannot kill anybody even with my 3 damage artillery mech. That's quite unfortunate. Well, I could do damage to this and then finish it off. Aha, that's probably the best move. Okay. Can I do more? I don't think so. I do need to kill this thing. Or at least stop it from being a problem, which is kind of a problem, because in order to hit it with my combat mech, I'd have to stand in this square and then I would lose my pilot, which I don't particularly want to do. I mean, I could, but I don't necessarily want to lose the +1 move or the +2 mech HP for the next fight. How do I... Alright, you know what? Can my artillery hit that square? It can. Okay, so we'll do it like this. I'll have my artillery go here, shoot this square to push this thing into the very convenient place of water. He's almost leveled up. Very good. You can go here. You can shoot that thing. Push this thing. That's it. Now, it's kind of weird, but you heal to full in between these 2 missions. It's a little bit unrealistic because thematically you'll see what happens. The floor caves out from under you, and you, well, fall on down. And yeah, you heal to full, and you're doing great. All your weapons are restored, everything. I like this final mission. You don't get to choose where to go. It takes a little bit of pressure off. And in this final mission, there will be a Renfield bomb. I guess I was lying then when I said there were no objectives. There is this one objective. You have to protect the Renfield bomb. And what is that? Have 3 pilots at maximum level simultaneously. Oh, nice. Okay. So he's leveled up. Wonder what he got for his trouble. There is a boss enemy here, but it's kind of weird. The bosses are immune to water, but they're not immune to environmental effects. Like if I push him onto this square, it will die. And then what did he get? +2 mech HP. Not bad, not bad. Okay, let's think about what we want to do here. I mean, shooting this boss into the square is kind of a no-brainer. Who do I want to do it with is the question. I could use my artillery for it. The artillery apparently just never gets to kill anything. Can I get my cannon to shoot that guy? Nope, I cannot. So who is this cannon shooting? This Firefly, I guess? This does go before this thing. Interesting. No, man, okay. So I could use my cannon to shoot the boss here, use the artillery Oh, this thing is a blank. It doesn't actually do anything. It's just attacking two spots that don't matter. Huh. I can push this guy here, attack that thing, and then I can punch this guy for 4 damage, 5 damage, because it'll push into the guy and kill it. I guess that's fine. Okay. I'm not blocking any mechs from entering, unfortunately, but can't really do that anyway that much. Okay. So, yeah, we'll stick you there. You'll go here. And do... Oops. Yeah, that's not great. Let's do that. And then you can go here. And nothing gets hurt. A little bit scary. We're gonna have 5 enemies. Luckily, these hornet things are not the worst thing in the world, but still 5 enemies for 3 mechs is a bit freaky. I do have my special weapons here, and I might get lucky with their placement. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, not lucky so far. Ooh, not lucky at all. Oh, brother. Oh, jeez. Ooh, okay, well, good thing I got full hit points. I can take some hits if I need to. This is a bad one. That's four batteries gone. This isn't too bad, it's just 2 gone. This is also 4 gone. Wow. Okay, well, my combat mech can go here and we can kill that guy, block and spawn. That seems probably fine. Artillery mech can go here, shoot this, not quite kill it, unfortunately. But then push this thing back. It still hits one of the things, though. What I really want is to push him this way. No. I can't, because I don't think this building, I don't have the building's immune thing. Do I? Let me just check real quick. I don't, I'm pretty sure. Nope, 3 damage. No, so that's pointless. I could just smoke bomb these guys. It's an option. I could just smoke bomb to cancel their attacks. This thing is annoying, too. Ugh. Okay, let's go for perfection right now. This could be a mistake, but I'm gonna go here, and I will smoke bomb this area. This area or this area? Let's smoke this area. And then you... Oh, you're punching and killing that thing. The cannon, I will have go here. Shoot that. Now the good news is I'm blocking both spawns. Oh, this guy's gonna... Oh no! He got the +2 health! Oh, that's clutch. That's actually really clutch, because if he only had 2 health, he would die right now. He's blocking a spawn, and he's getting damaged by the sign. I completely forgot about it. That would have been very interesting to see if I could survive with only 2 mechs for the rest of this fight. That would have been very interesting indeed. Okay. This is my big problem here. I don't know how to deal with this without damaging something. Does this thing turn into lava? And all the smoke. Oh my god, is there any way to deal with that at all? I can't even move it because it would bump into the bombs blocking its way out. I can't shoot the bomb to push it this way. If I had buildings immune, that'd be good. I could shoot this bomb and then I could push it out. But as it is, this thing's just gonna deal 4 damage to me. I can't kill it. My artillery does only 3 damage. And I just used my smoke bomb. Oh my lord. That's annoying. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. If I could have shot from one of these smoke places at least, I could have pushed it, I could have killed this pile and pushed it back and then it wouldn't have damaged anymore. If this thing hadn't done a damage to the bomb, I could have done 3 damage to the bomb and then pushed this thing away and killed it, left the bomb at 1 hit point. As it is, I've given myself no options except taking 4 battery damage. I'm pretty sure. I don't see any way of stopping this. Yeah, if I could have gone here and shot it, I would have done no damage. I don't think this pushes, does it? This doesn't even push. Okay, I could go here. I could shoot this thing to do 2 battery damage and push this thing over on there to save 2 battery power. That seems like a terrible, terrible thing to have to live with. No. So we're just gonna lose 4 battery power. We're gonna kill that thing. Stop any more problems. You're gonna go here. And you're gonna kill that thing. And you are gonna block that one. Heal. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about it. Not super thrilled about it. Whoa, that was lucky. Now my chances are only 30%. What's really weird about this final mission is there's still the spawning Vec. But these don't actually matter because we're only one turn away from winning this. So this guy's wasting his movies, just charging off into nothing. This guy matters. I can push him into this lane and then do anything, and then this thing matters. Okay, so I'm not gonna overthink it. We'll just do that. Do this again. You just need to move. Oh, what am I doing? That was really silly of me. I forgot I had to specifically push him in one direction. Okay, let's try this one more time. This. Oh, I can't actually put. Oh, wait, no, I can. I can get behind him like that. There we go. Boom. And I guess I might as well kill him. Man, that 3 damage boost did not do a whole lot of work for me. I would have much rather had those 3 power cores giving me safe buildings and like bonus health and movement. I gotta say, that was an interesting one. But we win. Now, I think I had, how many times in this gameplay did I resist the damage? I think 3 times? Twice it was for 2, once it was for 1. Maybe there was another time. But there were also times where I had battery power gained from missions or from spending reputation, and it didn't do anything. It just gave me like a +1 to crit defense. So that still would have been fine. Okay, that was a pretty good first mission. We won. Got a victory achievements. Lots of achievements were achieved. And now we can unlock, we'll be able to unlock a couple of squads actually. We'll just do one at a time. But yeah, that was pretty good. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe if you want to stick around for a little bit of bonus stuff at the end here. We'll just take a look at what happens as we prepare for the next run. Okay. So, what you get to do after finishing a mission, whether you win or lose, or even abandon midways, you get to pick one of your pilots to take with you into the next mission, which is cool because you get their level ups. And if you're playing on hard or doing some kind of weird challenge thing, this is something you can consider doing, is like leveling up a pilot by playing in one game, getting good upgrades like this. Basically that means not getting the +3 crit defense upgrade, and then using this really strong pilot in another thing. I'm thinking about what squad I want to use next, and so I'm going to grab Henry Kwan, whom I like very much, can move through enemy units, and bonus move, bonus HP is pretty solid as well. So we'll do this, but we're not going to go ahead and start that squad yet. Let me just take a quick look at my achievements. I have 11 coins, great. So I can already unlock my next 2 squads, and probably if I get one more achievement, I can unlock another one. Let me see if I'm close to any achievements here. This is beating the game at least once per length, so I can't do that yet. 4 different squads, not yet. And all 10 primary squads, definitely not yet. Unlock a new... Oh, well, I'll get a coin just for unlocking a squad. Great. I might spend 50 reputation, because I've already spent 34. That maybe is 2 more missions or 3 more missions. This is a while. And then that'll be a while, too. 10 grid power on a single island. This is a tough one. Not taking any mech damage is pretty tough. Unlock 6 additional... Oh, we might get another pilot. That's cool. That's an interesting one, and then that's a tough one. Probably won't do that. Probably won't do that. Okay, so at this point, as far as achievements go, these you just get for playing a lot, and I'll get a few of them naturally, and then the rest of my coins are going to come from the squad-based achievements, at least for the next little while. Anyway, that is it. I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.